Okay, so before we get into this video, I just want to say real quick that this was originally intended to be part of a different video, but I just decided to dedicate the entire video to right corners because it's really that good. So anyways, if it sounds kind of like chopped up, it's because it is chopped up. Also, sorry if I sound tired in this video. I just woke up when I recorded this. So anyways, hope you guys enjoy. In GTA 5, you may have noticed your camera isn't placed directly behind your character, but is actually offset a bit to the right. Believe it or not, this isn't just the camera that it's affected, but your line of fire as well. Utilizing this feature gives you the ability to literally shoot through walls. This means you can shoot down your enemies without even coming out of cover. Here's how it works. When I stand behind a corner to my left, you can see that I actually have to be really close to the edge in order to see around it. This is what it looks like to stand around a right corner. As you can see here, I'm able to scan much more of the map without even having to leave the corner. Not only does it work for checking for enemies, but as I said, it also affects your bullets. Check this out. As you can see, if you look really closely, my bullets are actually shooting straight through the wall, which is already to the right of my character, meaning the enemy that I'm looking at, who was laying on the wall, fully exposed his body to me, but he did not even see me there. These things can be difficult to understand verbally, but the best way to understand it is to simply try it out. One thing that I'll say before we get into this example footage is your run direction should be a counterclockwise run around the map because of what I just talked about. You'll be able to scan around corners quicker and you'll be able to shoot enemies around corners like we just did if you decide to do that. Anyways, I got a random level 590 to join, that way I could have somebody to kind of show you some of these tactics on. As you can see, the guy started out by staying around corners and using the explosive shotgun, which is really difficult to counter, by the way. Anyways, for about the next 60 seconds, the guy just destroyed me with the explosive shotgun. I got a couple kills on him, but he was up on me pretty well. As I said, that's a really difficult weapon to counter. Once the guy got confident enough, he finally pulled out a weapon that shot actual bullets, and it went about as you should expect. The next couple minutes were like I said, as you expect, it's just normal combat until I eventually got this clip right here, which was a perfect example of directional roll, relock, of being able to peek a right corner. Everything was in that clip right there. So if anything, go back and study that clip. I did everything that you're supposed to do right there, and of course, it worked out perfectly. As a matter of fact, it was so beautiful, I'll play it back for you. As you can see, he starts shooting. I immediately used a backwards roll to get back behind cover. He goes straight back to popping out again, and then he's pretty much just takes some headshots. The most important thing to note here is that I did not hit cover. You should never, ever, ever, ever hit cover inside of an RNG or out of an RNG. Basic combat, as long as it's close range, there is no need to get behind cover. You're just going to expose yourself. What you want to do is stay back from the corner and use the right peek, use the offset right camera angle like I've been showing you. Here's another situation where I was at a right corner. As you can see, the guy got about one round off, and then I went behind cover on his screen, but I was still able to shoot him down. There's a reason why I'm focusing this video on only these one or two different aspects of RNG. It's because they're not commonly discussed. They're so good, in fact, that you can make a level, what was it, 590 something, pull out RPGs. The guy realized that the RPGs weren't doing much, so then he switched over to an up and atomizer of all weapons. We fought for the next couple of minutes, and it's kind of just as you'd expect. It's a little bit more back and forth. The up and atomizer was a little bit more challenging than an RPG somehow, which doesn't sound right, and it's not right, but I guess the guy just sucked with RPGs. He's pretty good with the up and atomizer though. Anyways, that's pretty much all that I have for the video. It's a really simple it's kind of complicated tactics. It's just unknown is all. Unknown to more beginner/intermediate players, that is. More pro players should kind of know of this stuff, even if there's not a terminology for it. But it's something that, like I said, I think really does deserve a whole video. Right corners is basically the subject of the video. But that is the main tactics that I use in order to counter people in RNGs. It's almost impossible to do anything when you can't see your enemy. So that's why I just decided to dedicate the whole video to it. As you can see here, the dude, he rage quit before the deal was over. So anyways, RIP to him. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. See you then.